The League's Cup Final between Inter Miami and the Seattle Sounders. As I told you before the games yesterday, I was late on the video. 68 days from Messi's birthday to the day of the League's Cup Final, 2 months and 7 days. 68 is Gematria of the Seattle Sounders. Indeed, they did beat the LA Galaxy yesterday. 2 months, 7 days would be Miami playing in the League's Cup Final. 9 weeks and 5 days is the beginning of this football calendar, and Messi winning his 9th Ballon d'Or, and he finished at second place in the Ballon d'Or 5 times. So Messi's winning the Ballon d'Or this year. Check out the video at the end on Messi winning the Ballon d'Or this year. Inter Miami have scored 82 goals for the season. They're playing Seattle in the final. Seattle's 82. Now Seattle's also Gematria of 19. So I told you about the 68 connection. I wanted to review. This is the graphic for the total wins and losses for the season for the LA Galaxy. They have 19 points currently in the table of MLS. And let me get back to the standings. Enlarge the photo. It is not working, but yesterday the LA Galaxy did lose for the 19th time in all competitions this year. Seattle's Gematria of 19, so that's what made it easy to predict the LA Galaxy to lose. Just they haven't had a good season, and Seattle played in the Club World Cup, and they've scored lots of goals this season. But the amount of time to the MLS Cup Final would be 3 months and 6 days, and Miami, Florida is going to be involved. Miami, Florida's Gematria 36. So they've failed to win in 90 minutes for a total of 19 matches all season long, and Seattle is Gematria of 19, as I've shown you in the calculator. Now, Seattle's Gematria 44. Lionel Messi has played a total of 44 MLS matches in his career. His 34th match of the season would be against the Sounders. It is Sounders, that's Gematria of 34. Now, the Sounders play in Washington, the state of Washington. Washington is 49. The Herons is 49. The Herons is 112 in Gematria. The manager of the Sounders is going to lose his 112th match in charge against the Herons. For Lionel Messi, he can score a 60-second goal with Inter Miami. He can score his 28th goal of this current season with Inter Miami. 62 is Gematria of Seattle Sounders FC. So I do like Messi to score in the final against the Sounders. And what else we need to talk about? Herons is 29. Could Messi score a brace in the final? 28 and 29. Who knows, right? Herons is Gematria of 83. It is Inter Miami. That's if their first goal in the final is going to be their 83rd for the season. Let's not forget Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez is Gematria of the 2 months and 7 days after Lionel Messi's birthday. It would be the first trophy for DePaul, too, with Inter Miami. So we've established that Messi is going to score in the final. And we have established that the 43rd match of the season for Inter Miami, they can be a champion for their first trophy of the season. And now, how much time from the beginning of Inter Miami's season to the final? We need to establish that relationship too. So February the 22nd to the day of the first trophy of the season, 27 weeks would be Gamache Miami, just over 27 weeks. The Sounders involved in one Leagues Cup final, losing to Lyon. Inter Miami can be a perfect 2-0 in Leagues Cups finals. Messi is Gamache Twain. Notice how Messi's 34. Notice how Sounders is 34. That's not by coincidence. Now, technically, Messi won 35 trophies with Barcelona, but he wasn't included in the squad during the 2005 Spanish Supercopa. So, he's won 34 trophies in competitions in which he was involved in the squad. Now, this is going to connect to the World Cup because Messi is going to win the World Cup in his 34th career World Cup match, and he's going to win the World Cup 3 years and 4 months after signing his Inter Miami contract. We haven't done Gamache Lumen Stadium. Lumen is 65 and 20. Messi is Gamache of 65 and 20. So Inter Miami should be 2-0 in Leagues Cup finals over at Lumen Stadium. They're playing at Seattle. So Messi has 46 team trophies if you include the 2005 Supercopa España, in which he wasn't part of the squad. He has 45 trophies in which he was involved in the squad. He has 46, 45, whatever you want to call it. We're going to stick with 46. Sounders is 47th team trophy against the Sounders. It is said that he has 46 team trophies in his career when we include the 2005 Supercopa. Messi also won the 2005 Supercopa, bringing his Barcelona trophy total to 35, his career total to 46. This particular trophy isn't credited since Messi was out of the squad and did not feature in any of the 2 games against Real Betis. MLS Cup is 84. That's the next trophy. Imagine if Inter Miami scored 2 goals in the final. They have 84 for the season. Now, what's up next for Inter Miami? The MLS Cup Final. The MLS Cup is 36. It's 3 months and 6 days away from the MLS Cup Final. The MLS Cup 126. And what else is under 26 did we establish? This is kind of review in the previous video I did on Messi winning the MLS Cup. Inter Miami, both teams to score. Here, they're going to allow their 62nd goal of the season against Seattle Sounders FC. I think the expected score line, I think it's going to be 2-1 for Inter Miami. But we've established that Messi's going to score his 62nd Inter Miami goal. And this is all going to lead towards the first World Cup repeat since 1962. Over at North America, and all of this to follow the death of Diego Maradona. So the 62s that you see here for Lionel Messi and Inter Miami, it's gonna connect to the very final chapter of this book that we know to be about the legendary Ballon d'Or season of Lionel Andres Messi at 38, 39 years of age. Javier Mascherano's his first trophy as Inter Miami manager. What is his name? Gematria. Javier is Gematria of Lumen Arena, Lumen's Stadium. Mascherano is first Inter Miami trophy in the 43rd match of Inter Miami season. Now, Mascherano's Gematria of 97, it would be 97 days from August 31st to the day of the MLS Cup Final. That should be August 31st. So, 97 days, it's going to be a 2-trophy season. It'll be a 3-trophy season if Inter Miami win the Supporters' Shield for the best regular season record. The MLS Cup is to win the playoffs, which is going to happen because Messi's the ultimate king. He is, the key phrase is not only Ballon d'Or, but it's undisputed Ballon d'Or. Undisputed. Every single first place vote should be for Lionel Messi, the undisputed Ballon d'Or, the undisputed GOAT. The GOAT just keeps on winning. The city of Seattle, 67, 193, 86, Rodrigo. DePaul's first trophy, Rodrigo, 86, his first trophy with Inter Miami. 193 and 67. Lionel, 67. 193 is important. It's the 1 through 26, A through Z. Lionel Andres Messi. This is where we get the Gematria for Seattle. Now, his language is Spanish, so let's approach it from Messi's language of Spanish. So, basically, this Gematria here is going to tie into the Seattle Sounders League's Cup goal total. $11 goals and 2 allowed in the group, and they're playing the Herons in the final. The Herons is 112, 11 goals and 2 allowed in the group stage. So 11 goals, 2 allowed. 0 goals against Puebla. So the Sounders have scored 13 goals and allowed 2 throughout the entire league's cup. Lionel Messi is 132, and then 13 goals and 3 allowed when Inter Miami score first. You get your 133 of Ciudad de Seattle, City of Seattle, when approaching it from the language, Messi's language of Spanish. We've established Sounders FC, the 43rd match of Inter Miami season. What about the word sound by itself? Sound is Gematria of 19. Sound is Gematria of 62. It doesn't matter how loud it is there at Lumen Stadium with the fan noise. Messi's going to find the back of the net. And Inter Miami are going to win the first of many trophies this season.